So this video is also about doves, and I think this will be the last video about doves because there is no point to make it more. So this example is quite clear. I have a components of the board assembly. They are done on the top level. This component is grounded, and I have only relationships between the components of the board. So these are inserts. So instead of simple constraints, I have applied what did I apply? Relationships? No, I have applied where is the insert? Oh yeah, okay. So instead of the FlashMate, I used insert to get the axial and also directional constraint in the one go, so to avoid flipping of the washers. So first insert constrains the washer and the bolt. Second insert constrains the nut and the washer, and a cylindrical constrains what does it constrain? So probably it constrains the washer and the bolt. Probably, yeah. So basically this gives us the washers can rotate about the bolt, and they can also, this washer can slide. If we now do the if we now display degrees of freedom, we see that there are many. So if we go to here, we have something like that. So the bolt is free to translate and free to rotate in any direction, which is true. This one is grounded, but these three components are really ridiculous. As this set of components have only constraints between those elements, so in the constraints in the context of the top level assembly that we are interested in degrees of freedom, these washers and the nut should have free and free, as they are free really to rotate within the assembly. There is nothing special about the bolt that should make it favorable by the solver to assign 6 degrees of freedom only to the bolt. So all of those components in context of top level assembly, they can do whatever they want. So they should have 6 and 6 degrees of freedom, and it is only then if I apply some top level constraint to anything, let's say I will ground that, and now the bolt does not have any degrees of freedom, and now this analysis is true, because once I have grounded the bolt, the internal constraints of the elements made those elements to move like that, so they can rotate, and two of them, actually wait, one of them is wrong again, because also the nut has a translation degree of freedom. So basically this fails all the way.